Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brady Shanae, and today I want to be introducing officially my June TBR. I know in my last video that I just posted was regarding about what's happening across America, and I wanted to express my voice and opinion. But now, like I said before, these books are written by Black authors. I want to support Black authors because right now we need to be supported as African Americans, as Black people. They need to be supported. There's a lot of great Black authors that are debuting their first books. There's some that are coming out with their second books and what have you. So I'm really just excited to just share with you my TBR. So the first book that I'm gonna be reading in June, it's called The Stars and the Blackness Between Them by Juanda Petrus. And of course, this is pretty much dealing with what is happening today in this country, everything regarding as people of color. And so let me go ahead, and it's pretty much in two different places, has two different people from different perspectives. But let me just tell you what it's about. So it says Trinidad. 16-year-old Andre is heartbroken, having just found out she's going to live in America with her father because her mother caught her with her secret girlfriend, the pastor's daughter. Audrey's a grandmother, a dancer who drives a white convertible Mercedes and has a few secrets of her own, reassures Mabel that she won't lose her roots, not even in some place called Minneapolis. America have dire spirits too, believe me, she tells Audrey. Then this is in Minneapolis, which of course, as you all know, George Floyd was killed by a police officer in Minneapolis. And so it says Minneapolis. 16-year-old Mabel is staring at a picture of Whitney Houston, trying to figure out why she feels the way she feels about her ex Terrell, about her girl Jada and that moment they had in the woods, and about the vague feeling of illness that's plagued her all summer. Mabel's reverie is cut short when her dad announces that her friend and his just arrived from Trinidad daughter are coming for dinner. Mabel falls hard and fast for Audrey, and she's determined to help Audrey find her way in America. Never an easy thing for a Black girl, as she knows. But their romance takes a turn when test results reveal exactly why Mabel has been feeling low-key sick all summer. Suddenly, it's Audrey who must care for Mabel as she faces a deeply uncertain future. It's told in two lush and lyrical voices. Juanda Petrus's debut conjures a love that is stronger than hatred, prison, and death, and as vast as the blackness between the stars. So this has already came out. I received this arc a while ago, and I wanted to read this. I just never had the chance to, due to my schedule and everything, and COVID-19 had occurred. But this came out last year in September, so I'm definitely going to be reading this month because it's about time that I do read it. But here's the first book for my June TBR. Next book, I also received this. It's an arc, but it has already came out last year. Or actually it came out this year, I believe. This year in March. And it is called A Phoenix First Must Burn. And it says 16 stories of Black girl magic, resistance, and hope. And it was edited by Patrice Caldwell. I'm sure you've all seen this, have heard of this book. I have been wanting to read this, and I feel like this is the best chance to do so right now. So it says, Beyonce's Lemonade meets Octavia Butler. In 16 tales by best-selling and award-winning authors that explore the Black experience through fantasy, science fiction, and magic. Elizabeth Esvido, who has written The Poet X, she also just came out with her new book, Clap When You Land, and I forget the other book. I have the other book too. Anne-Marie, Patrice Caldwell, Danielle Clayton, who has written the Bells books and the other books as well. Jay, Marcel Corey, Samaya Dodd, which I believe I read some of her books as well, which is right there, Mirage, which I've read. Then you have Charlotte Nicole Davis, Justina Ireland, who wrote Dead Nation, I believe. Alea Dawn Johnson, Danny Lore, L.L. McKinney, who has written it's pretty much like the Alice in Wonderland, but the Black version of Alice in Wonderland, which is amazing. It's called A Blade So Black and a Dream So Dark, which I read both of those books. I recommend you checking them out. Danielle Page, Rebecca Roanhorse, Karen Strong, Ashley Woodfolk, and Ibby Zaboy, which I have a couple of these boys' books. One is Pride, and then I also have one that's called America, or I don't remember, but she's also a great author. All these authors are fantastic, and I definitely recommend you check out their books. But pretty much, this is pretty much 16 tales dealing with a lot of things, like the Black experience, which I feel like this is good as any. It's best time to read this. It says, Dear early readers, because this is ARC, it says, we are thrilled to introduce A Phoenix First Must Burn, an anthology featuring 16 stories that center Black girls to weave worlds of fantasy and speculative fiction. The authors who make up this anthology are a talented mix of bestsellers, award winners, and fresh voices, but they share one crucial quality. They are all visionaries. Together, their visions created A Phoenix First Must Burn, a stunning collaboration filled with stories of love and betrayal, retellings of folktales, and explorations of yet-to-be-invented technologies. When we talk about representation in books for young readers, we often use Dr. Rudin Sims Bishop's metaphor of mirrors and windows. In this book, these authors have created the mirror missing from their shelves, a reflection that may be the first time many readers see themselves, their possibilities, their power represented. The incomparable Octavia Butler wrote, in order to rise from its own ashes, a phoenix first must burn. Welcome to the fire. We know you'll enjoy this extraordinary book. So I'm definitely going to be reading this month as well, in June. And this cover is beautiful. I'm sure some of you have already read it. If you haven't, I definitely would recommend it to read it. But here's the second book for June. Next book. So pretty much I have a mixture of pretty like fantasy, romance, contemporary, and what have you. So the next book I'm going to be reading is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And this is by Talia Hibbert. So I definitely recommend you checking this out. It's pretty much, it says, Chloe Brown is chronically ill, computer geek with a goal, a plan, and a list. After almost but not quite dying, she's come up with 7 directives to help her get a life, and she's already completed the first, finally moving out of her glamorous family's mansion. The next items: enjoy a drunken night out, ride a motorcycle, go camping, have meaningless but thoroughly enjoyable sex, travel the world with nothing but hand luggage, and do something bad. So I know her next book comes out in June too. So who knows, I might just mix it in or try to squeeze it into my TBR for the next book, which is it's pretty much following Chloe Brown, but I think Chloe Brown's sister. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to be reading this right here. Next book that I'm going to be reading, that I've been reading for the Caribbean, which is one book that I just wanted to get my hands on, and I figured this was the perfect time to do so, and that is Dear Haiti, Love, Elaine. It's by Micah Mulat and Maritza Mulat. They're both sisters. Their parents are Haitian immigrants. And so I was very fascinated in reading this and knowing more about Haiti. Like, I never went to Haiti. I know a little bit about Haiti, but not as much. And I figured this would be a nice book to read in order to figure out the culture of Haiti. And I know with the Caribbean, it was basically like have an author from any of the countries that they had listed. I think it was 18 countries of the Caribbean that they wanted to be introduced into a book that you'll be reading for the Caribbean. And also the book had to deal with one of the countries as well. So yes, so I feel like this was a perfect book to read. So it says, when a school presentation goes very wrong, Elaine Billaplant finds herself suspended, shipped off to Haiti, and writing the report of a lifetime. So already, to me, it sounded amazing, and I just want to get my hands on it and read it. So here's the next book that I'll be reading in June. The next book that I got from Book of the Month, I thought this was a nice little read, a nice little romance to read. It seemed really cute. It sounded really cute. And so I was like, what the heck, might as well read it. And that is The Boyfriend Project by Farah Rochon. So here's that. Like I said, I got this book from Book of the Month, which you see the symbol Book of the Month right there. And it's about why play by love's rules when you can make your own. Samaya Brooks never thought she would be that girl, but a live tweet of a horrific date just revealed the painful truth. She's been catfished by a 3-timing jerk of a boyfriend. Suddenly, Samaya, along with his 2 other girlfriends, London and Taylor, have gone viral online. Now, the 3 new besties are making a pact to spend the next 6 months investing in themselves. No men and no dating. For once, Samaya is putting herself first, and that includes finally developing the app she's always dreamed of creating, which is the exact moment she meets the deliciously sexy Daniel Collins at work. What are the chances? But is Daniel really boyfriend material, or is he maybe just a little too good to be true? So, like I said, this book sounded cute. It was intriguing. So I wanted to get my hands on this. So this is the next book that I'll be reading in June. The other books I do not have physically because I have pre-ordered them and they don't come out till later on. So I know this book, I'm probably going to show you a picture. This book, let me see, comes out on June the 9th, and it is called, let me enlarge this for you so you can see. Hold on, I'm trying to give you a picture of this. And it is All the Things We Never Knew by Leah Tamani. So this comes out June the 9th. So I definitely going to be reading this as well. I saw a lot of reviews stating like it's mostly like it reminded them of Love and Basketball, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it. So yeah, so I have pre-ordered this. So I pre-ordered it on Amazon. So hopefully I get it the same day it comes out. Hopefully, I would think so. But yeah, so this is another book that I'll be reading in June. Let me just tell you the description of what it's about so you would know. It says, let's see. From the moment Carly and Rex first locked eyes on a Texas high school basketball court, they both knew it was destiny. But can you truly love someone else if you don't love yourself? Acclaimed author Leah Tamani's luminous second novel explores love, family, heartbreak, betrayal, and the power of healing in gorgeous prose that will appeal to readers of Nicole Yoon and Jacqueline Woodson. A glance was all it took. That kind of connection, the immediate and raw understanding of another person just doesn't come along at very often. And as rising stars on their Texas high school's respected basketball teams, destined for bright futures in college and beyond, it seems like a match made in heaven. But Carly and Rex have secrets, as do their families. Leah Tamani, the author of the acclaimed Calling My Name, follows two Black teenagers as they discover how first love, heartbreak, betrayal, and family can shape you for better or for worse. A novel full of pain, joy, healing, and hope for fans of Elizabeth Esvido, Jacqueline Woodson, and Jenny Han. So I definitely wanted to read this for sure. Like I said, I pre-ordered it. And if you definitely want to get your hands on it, I would suggest you pre-order as well, just to support some Black authors if you have not done so. Because I really suggest you read some of these books, because I think it will give you a perspective of as Black people and our stories and family curses. I think everyone knows about family curses and how it's a generational thing, and things constantly occur. So yeah, so definitely check out. I would definitely recommend any of these books that I've showed you in my TBR. I definitely would recommend them. And then the next book that I also pre-ordered, this comes out June the 2nd, so on Tuesday. I pre-ordered it so from an independent bookstore. I wanted to support the independent bookstores as much as I could, and so I did that and I pre-ordered it. And like I said, it comes out June the 2nd, and that is A Song of Rapes and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. So I'm sure you've all seen this around BookTube, Twitter, Instagram, and everything like that. They're having like a little launch party or whatever with some of the top authors, or one of the great authors. So I definitely I pre-ordered this because this is also a fantasy as well. So like I said, in my TBR this month, it's mixed with romance, contemporary fantasy, sci-fi. It's a mixture of things, but I love that mixture. I figure it's, having a mixture of a TBR is not bad at all. And so to know more about this book, it says, for Malik, the Solstacia Festival is a chance to escape his war-stricken home and start a new life with his sisters in the prosperous desert city of Ziran. But when a vengeful spirit abducts Malik's younger sister, Nadia, as payment into the city, Malik strikes a fatal deal. Kill Karina, crown princess of Ziran, for Nadia's freedom. But Karina has deadly aspirations of her own. Her mother, the Sultana, has been assassinated. Her court threatens mutiny, and Solstacia looms like a knife over her neck. Grief-stricken, Karina decides to resurrect her mother through ancient magic, recovering the beating heart of a king. And she knows just how to obtain one, by offering her hand in marriage to the victor of the Solstacia competition. When Malik rigs his way into the contest, they are set on a course to destroy each other. But as attraction flares between them and ancient evils stir, will they be able to see their task to the death? So already, like, I was intrigued about the book, just hearing that, but also the book is gorgeous. And I love fantasy. And so pretty much that is my TBR. So pretty much I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 books that I'm going to be trying to squeeze in the month of June. I'm hoping that I can do that. I think I can. I just have to manage my time and get everything together. But that is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed my, this video and my TBR that I'm gonna be reading. But here's all the books together, except for the 2 books that I pre-ordered. But there you go. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.